Hello, Bharat. Welcome to Sales Process FAQ Fridays. Let me know if you can hear me today. Hello, Heather. Welcome to Sales Process FAQ Fridays. Oh, I think you're muted. I cannot hear you.
I wasn't actually saying anything. I was just saying.
Oh, I see. Welcome. Let's wait for a couple of other guests to see if they will join. I see many AI note takers, so that is also welcome. Um, Well, I'm not sure if there are other guests. Okay, so, well, okay. I guess for now you're the only one, Heather, that's present here today. So, I will give you the chance to just ask me any type of question for today's
Awesome.
session before. Uh-huh.
So, I usually just like to hop into these and sort of listen to what people are doing. But so
Okay.
I am making use of the community. I'm trying it out. Um,
Yes.
I have an email list of, I don't know, 70,000 or so, and I'm doing it a little bit at a time, just inviting a few people in. And I'm having some challenges with trying to figure out a lot of my people really prefer text messages over emails. They have so many emails, they get lost. And
Yeah.
I'm wondering, is there a way to sort of create like a community, I don't know, like daily
Yes.
digest that text
There is a
them
way.
instead
Yes.
of them getting emails all the time?
Yeah. So do you have access to the platform?
Yes.
Okay. Can you share your screen with me and I can show you where you can create a page where you can create this community and
Well,
in
I've
this
got the
community.
community created.
Oh,
The community
okay.
isn't the
Within.
issue. The issue that I'm having is that so I have a community, I have a few people in there that we're testing things out.
Yep.
The community
Okay.
sends notifications via email as they happen. And I'm wondering if there is a way to create sort of back in the day of like listservs, there was, you could choose like a daily digest of notifications. And I'm wondering, can we create a daily digest of community notifications that we can then like text to clients or that can then populate a page and clients could go in and check it out? Because they're getting emails every single time somebody likes something or comments on something or whatever, but they hate their email inboxes. They
Oh, I
like
see.
getting text messages, but I also don't want them to get a text message every single time that something happens, right? And
Yeah.
the community mobile app, from what I understand, doesn't yet have push notifications.
Uh-huh. So
Oh, yeah.
I see what's happening. So now when you've been testing out the community feature, every
Mhm.
time somebody writes a post or anything, they're getting an email about this
Mhm.
content being posted. That's what you're
Right.
saying?
Right.
Okay.
And a lot of my clients prefer text messages,
I
which,
see.
it means they don't go into their emails and get lost, right? But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
also there's the factor of the mobile app doesn't yet have push notifications,
I see.
which would be an alternative as well. So I'm wondering if there is a way to like,
To change this.
is there a trigger in the community? Like if this happens when you would normally send an email, do this instead. So there's a
Yes, I understand. Actually, this is the first time somebody asked specifically about this. But as it is, as you say, there should be a trigger that when something is posted from someone and people are within the community, this information is being sent through email. So probably this could be changed instead of email to SMS. Of course, the information has to be there, like their number, as they have their email.
right.
Um,
And I have it set up in my automations. I have it set up so that it's like for the daily content that I send, it checks first if they are text only, if they are email only, or if they are both. And then it determines what to send based on that information. So I already know how to automate that.
okay.
So the issue would be, how do we like, is there a trigger for those community notifications that we can then reroute through that system in a more effective manner?
I understand. Mm, let me wait just a moment.
Because
Let
I
me see if
hate
I.
one of the things I hate about like school, for example, is so many notifications. Like they're like bing, 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 bing all over the freaking place. And it would be ideal if, it was like, if there are 10 notifications, send a note. Hey, you've got 10 actions, log in and check your notifications. Or, a daily digest. If there's less than 10 in a day, hey, here's your daily reminder to, log in, check your notifications because there's been stuff going on, right?
Yep, yep. Okay, I'm just checking the community setup to see if there is something about this trigger. Just give me a moment.
Sure.
Um, mm, mm, but yes, I understand what you're trying to do here. Uh, but
Yeah,
then if you change it
I'd like the
to,
community to be stickier,
yeah, yeah, you want,
right?
so anyways, you would still be getting this information to the people in the community just in an SMS way. That's
Yeah, yeah. And as much as possible, like reducing, like, because again, like right now I've got like, I don't know, 7 people in my community because we're just testing it out. But if I offer for, because this part is the free community, I have other communities that are paid, but if I offer to my email list of 70,000 people, and over the course of 3 months, 1% decide to join the community, then you've got 7,000 people commenting and liking and doing things potentially.
yeah,
And
that
that ends
they're
up being a lot.
yeah, I understand. Um, I actually don't know the answer to this,
Yeah,
but what I can do is I can leave a post internally to ask if this
sure.
is possible to change because I know anything can be edited as it is per sent in email. It can be sent as an SMS, so it should be just a trigger, as you say.
Right.
I just don't know how to do it myself. That's the thing.
And that's the thing. Like I've been through a lot of the system and I'm fairly technically proficient. It's just
Yes.
that's one of those things that I've been kind of like playing with in my head. And I'm like, I can't quite figure it out. And I don't want to expand that community too
Yeah.
quickly if I don't have a plan in place. The
Okay.
free community specifically, because the paid ones, right now are not that large, but ultimately, those will also have that same issue with any luck, right? Like,
Yeah.
so, you get to the point of, 10,000 people in a group coaching, community thing. And again, you've got a lot of back and forth and information and this and that and, notifications.
So there's a way to send push notifications.
I also know that high level is fairly new on this community bandwagon. So I'm sure they've got a lot planned.
Yeah, it's the newer future, so
Yeah.
every time more guests are using it, so I guess they're trying their best to get this like items, I would say.
And
Mhm.
I'm fairly patient. I've been a developer myself for decades now. So like if it can't be done, I understand that. I would also then say, but maybe it should be thought about.
Yeah, that's
Because
actually
again, if
a
people are going to grow this thing, then they're going to need to have better, more granular control over it. And that could mean that like the actual community members should be able to choose, do you want text or email notifications, and which notifications do you want? Do you want, like a daily digest? Do you want a notification every, 10 notifications or something like that? I don't know. Just, thinking through.
perfect.
So yeah, it's not just don't like, I appreciate it, and like just don't think that like I'm worried that you don't have an answer right this moment. I'm not worried that you don't have an answer right this moment, because I didn't really expect you to, and I didn't really expect to ask that question. I just came in
Yes,
and
but actually that's a very good feedback because as you say, the functionality that you're trying to do here is actually, I don't know if it's more efficient, but it would get more straightforward to to the lead or to the person that's within community
right,
because the emails are kind of, I don't know if less effective than an SMS, but they do take it as another way. While at SMS, they're like shorter and go direct to the point.
right,
And yeah,
right. And also, at this point, email inboxes are over full, right? And it's really hard for people to really pay attention to even things that they want when, like me, I don't know, like one of my email inboxes gets 270 messages a day, right? So
yeah,
finding the things that are important within that can be challenging, even, for people who have paid for communities and courses and whatever. So
correct. Okay. So I just sent the question internally to our team leads.
awesome.
Um, this will be escalated. If I'll get an answer to this. I
Cool.
hope they answer to me this now. If not, I can send you an email just answering you back.
Yeah, that's
In any
I'll just
case, let me
do you
write
have my
this.
email? Did it like give it to you and
Uh,
or
I
do I need
think
to
I
give it to
have.
you?
I should have you in my system.
Just send it
Yeah,
to you.
let
Definitely.
me make sure about this. One moment. Hmm, Taylor Claw. I'm just writing a to-do list
Sure,
just so I
sure.
don't forget.
Like I said, like I'm not in any major hurry. I just
Yeah,
I'm working on some stuff, and I like having Like I like popping into these things and listening to them in the background in case there's anything that I can like pick up or learn or whatever. So I didn't come in with the intention that this would be
Uh-huh.
a topic.
I see. But yes, that's actually a very good question. Mm, mm. Okay, I actually don't have your email, so can you go on
I sent
and
a direct message to
oh,
you.
okay. I'll write this down. I'll see what I can do with this.
Awesome.
Do you have so as we're only you and me here today, is there anything else I can help you with or any other questions
Hmm.
I can deliver to my teammates if there's something I don't know?
Let me check and see what I'm working on right now. There might be. Usually I just kind of figure my way through things, but is it, oh, here's a good one. This is related to the community as well. But is I could not find a way to use a trigger link in an email to automatically send an invitation to a community so that they can click and like be in without having to like, because they're already in my system. So they shouldn't have to register again. They should just be able to like
You
click
just
and go.
uh, like click and not even log in, just like
Right, right. Like
from the
a magic
system.
link should give them that, and then, they can then change their password or whatever afterwards if they want to, but it should just give them access directly to the community. Because
Trigger
again,
link.
like any friction at all between the invitation to take an action and the action we want them to take reduces completion, right? So if they're like, well, hey, you know my name for this form and you know my name for, this little
Yeah,
thing down at the bottom that says, hey, Heather, do you need some help? But you don't know my name for the community, like that makes no sense.
yeah. As in like once you have the information of a lead or a contact,
Mhm.
to have them invited automatically in some way so that once you just send them a link, they can just access directly,
Right.
not having to log in to any type of credentials, something like that.
Right, exactly. Or like, let's say you have a Facebook form that they fill out. And the email that goes out from that Facebook form, because that's gone directly into our CRM, has, hey, lovely to meet you, blah, blah, blah. Step one, do this thing, here's your download or whatever. Step two, click this link to join the community. And that link takes them into the community and possibly to a specific discussion about the download they just got.
Yes. So currently what's happening now is when you join, so when you add someone into your community, they're having to log in with some specific credentials, correct?
Right. They have to sign up essentially. So they have to join the community by giving me information I already have.
Yeah.
And then they get access to the community itself, which seems like a silly number of steps when the whole point of, from my perspective, the whole point of doing everything within the system is to have them connected, right? This is why I don't want to use School or Circle or, Mighty Networks or anything like that, that I have to connect with a bunch of, web hooks or APIs or whatever. This is directly in the system. So we already have
Yes,
that information. Why are we making them give it to us again to get to something that's in our system?
I understand. It's pretty funny because uh like when we offer the community feature to other guests, like they don't even question this first part of, oh, they have to join in and log in, while as you're like, no, like I don't want this step. Like they should just
Well, I
go
think
in.
it makes a huge difference when, so what you're selling, as sales process is you're selling to business people, right? So we already have some level of tech. We're already like, we know we have to do things in order to make these things happen. But when you're somebody like me and you're selling to people who want better relationships,
Yeah,
they don't want to have to learn a whole new level of technology to get more love,
I see. Yes, I
right? Like
understand.
it's so, if we think about like business people, we're like, oh yeah, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this. But love people, they're like, I ought to be able to just, like listen to somebody tell me things, right? They do business things for their business. They don't want to do business things for their love life or
Hmm.
their, gym membership or it's, so it's reducing the drag, the labor that they have to do in order to access the benefits.
I understand. Yes.
So yeah,
Yes.
again, these are just like, this is how I think. And I mean, I started way back when in like the 1990s with a listserv and a PDF. So like I know, like I would love it. Actually, I would actually love it if GHL had like a basic community with like a listserv type format where people could text back to a text and like it would just pop into the system. But that's just me being old school, right? Like, because that was so easy. It just went to people where they were. Um, but with all the technology we have and connecting it all together, it feels like we
Yes.
make things more complicated than they need to be for our consumer clients versus our business clients.
Yeah. I guess it's part of the, I mean, we are trying our best to make things more simple, but
Oh,
just,
of course.
yeah, just like,
We think, because we're in this every day. We're like, oh, this is no big deal. But then you put it out to people who aren't in this every day, and they're like, what do I do here? What does submit mean? How do you know my name? Dude, you just gave it to me in the little form you filled out. Like this, right?
yeah.
So when you're selling to non-techie people, it changes the paradigm. And that's where I've done like a lot of my development is sort of like, like quality control and systems analysis and like making it like, remember those books for dummies, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do we make this as dumb as possible so that nobody has to stop and think as they are giving us money, as they are signing up, as they are downloading our products, as they are learning. We want them thinking about what we're selling and not thinking about how to achieve it. So
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
So I
It's
believe you're
actually,
doing the best you can, and high level is doing the best they can. I'm not complaining. I'm simply saying these are things that if I can figure out how to do them, I would be
mm-hmm.
very happy.
Yeah, you would change them. Yes.
Very,
Okay,
very.
so I got an answer from a team lead,
Mhm.
and she said that no, for now it's only email.
Yeah.
So what I would suggest is, have you used the live chat uh in any way?
In the community?
No, no, not in the community, in the platform.
to
So
get
you should have
support?
more than support. Sometimes what I suggest to guests is to ask in live chat because we have some developers back there
Mhm.
working in live chat, and sometimes it is possible to even edit parts of your of the platform. If you can ask if it is possible to change the email notifications to SMS, and maybe
Mhm.
they will know better as they work in the back end of the platform more
Okay.
than our team that are just answering questions of the platform itself, not like
Right.
editing parts of the system and technical stuff. Oh, hey there. I can see your cat. Very, very nice.
She yeah, she's
And yeah, so I think that could be another way to see if
okay.
you can get this done. But from my side, they said that this is not possible yet.
Mhm.
But as you said, I will push this through and see if this can be edited to be an option also, and see where we go. Okay.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Like I said, I was not expecting it, and I'm not really expecting it to go further. I just, since I'm in here and we could pass some time.
Yes. Community. I'm gonna also leave the other question. If there is a way to join and share community without having to log in again.
Yeah, yeah, that would be absolutely lovely. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. That's why I'm here.
Yeah. Yep. Excellent. So I guess if there's nobody else, then we get to go do our thing.
Yep,
Thank you so much, Hyun. I appreciate it.
no worries.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Goodbye. Alright. Let me know if you're here. If you want to answer any type of questions. I mean, ask any type of questions. I am here. So as nobody's joining today, I will end this call for sales process Fridays. I hope you guys have a oh hello Badri. Badri? Hello Badri, how are you? I want to apologize for not letting you in before. Did you wait a long time before letting you in? I can't hear you. You're muted.
I came in. I dialed in at 905.
Wait, what? Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
I didn't. I thought it was a mistake or something because this is very close to Chinese New Year holiday.
Oh no, no, no. Oh,
Uh,
I got distracted. I was answering other questions and I was no, this is my mistake. Good thing I got to see you and you have joined. Thank you for waiting. And well, welcome to Sales Process FAQ Fridays. Is there anything I can help you with?
um, I think one question
Yes.
regarding the sorry one. I mean somebody was. I mean
No problem, no
speaking.
problem.
Okay, so um the in the sales process the um, the landing page, for example.
Yes.
um, this one is normally I have done with
Or
I've done with Tamara the
okay.
uh, the connection with the domain and the email sent
So
out.
oh yes.
So that has been successful.
Uh-huh.
Um, Now, with regard to um the automation,
Yes.
um, the when you have a lengthy process, for example, um, what is the best way to test that? I mean,
As in how
obviously,
to what
for
is the best way
example,
to test? Yes.
yeah,
Tell
because
me.
okay, because when you have a lengthy sequence, we have one yes and no and things like that. So the best way to try it out would be to our team or
The best way to do it is to yourself
uh-huh,
or to one of your teammates. I think that would be the best way.
uh-huh,
Depending on what you're trying to do, if you're trying to do an automation to where you want to send automatic SMS messages or emails or any type of push message,
mm-hmm,
I think it is better to test it with a contact that you can have access to,
mm-hmm,
and that can be a teammate or yourself. But depending on what type of automation you're trying to test, of course.
mm. Okay.
So
The the other question is if I tried the email uh, email opt-in um, sequence,
okay,
and it went out to the people, but it seems that um, there's so maybe some. I use my I mean one of my friends in a university, so that one got into the spam, but the normal Gmail not into the spam. So I guess this is quite normal, right?
Um,
Maybe
so
because that organization has a stricter control or something.
yes, so so when you send the email to your
I
friend,
sent to
your
10. I sent to 10
to 10
people,
contacts,
10
and
contacts,
and to
all with Gmail except
all with
one.
Gmail, except one. And that Gmail that was except one to your friend that went to spam, was
All
it
the Gmail ones, not an issue. All went to
okay?
the primary tab, but the organizational, I mean for example, like
The professional,
mara.com, yeah.
the professional email.
Uh,
So 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 that should be well, as you can see, the Gmail inbox. So the thing, Gmail will make sure that it goes inside Gmail's inbox. But when it is an organizational and professional email,
mm,
sometimes in their own configuration,
mm-hmm,
when they receive emails from outside of their organization, sometimes this will tag them as junk or spam or even phishing.
uh,
So that might be a reason. So for also the content that you are sending within the email, it has to look like a real email. So
uh,
if you just send in subject test one, and the subject you write within the email test one, just to see if this works, and you send this to a professional email or organizational email, this will automatically tag them as spam, junk. So it is very important what you try to send. What I would do, Badri, is in Google, you can search ways into how you can have a more effective email deliverability
uh,
when you send these emails, so that you make sure that your emails go into the inbox and not into junk. So there are some strategic ways to make this happen.
mm.
I'm gonna send you. How can I send you a message directly? Um, to body. Okay, so email deliverability. Uh, uh, if you copy paste what
Yeah,
I just sent you
all right.
in Google, you will find ways in how to make sure your emails get into their inbox and not in junk.
Okay. Um, the other question is, recently I had the onboarding call with Andrew, and then he mentioned I should register for one, like one-to-one session with Peng Jun or something. In the But uh, I tried to find that in the website.
Yes.
I'm not sure which link uh, that was. If you don't have any idea about that, then maybe I will just reach out to Andrew. But
Yes.
I'm just asking in case. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure about this. I'm sorry, I cannot help you with
Okay.
this link.
Okay. All right.
Yes, it'll be better if you reach out to them. And
Uh,
any last question, Badri, regarding?
um, the the other thing is the domain. Um, so the last time I had a call with Tamara,
Mm-hmm.
she set up the Google
Yes.
Google Workspace domain for me, because And then she also mentioned that we can have multiple domains registered.
Yes.
So I guess the idea of having multiple domains is to, I mean, to use it for different product or different services or something like that. I forgot to
So
ask
the
that.
reason,
Uh-huh.
so let's say that you want to connect, not connect, but you want to build a different website builder and connect to a different domain.
Uh-huh.
You can do this by connecting various domain and building different type of websites within your platform. Uh, and that would be the reason why you want to connect more than one domain. Depending on why you want to use different domains, that would depend in you. If you have more than one business within the platform, then you can have more than one domain. But most of
Mm.
our guests, what they do is just connect a domain and create a subdomain and work and link through the subdomain.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you can have more than one domain and create funnels, create websites. You can create even link forms. Well, it depends, but answering your question, you can connect more than one domain. Now,
Okay.
you will have to see why, so if this is useful for you.
Um, so I'm thinking, for example, let's say on the one hand, I have this language course.
Okay.
So I'm in my mind, if I have multiple languages, maybe I have my friends being an instructor, for example. So one is teaching English, another one Korean, another one Arabic, for example. So that can be in one domain because it has some uniformity to in terms of they are united in terms of language. But
Uh-huh.
on another on the other hand, let's say if I have something like training on you know paid ads, for example.
Yes.
So that might be, I mean, to put it together under the language might be, I mean, confusing to people, right? So maybe in that way there should be two domains,
You
or not
actually
necessary.
it's not necessary because you
Uh-huh.
can just create other funnels through the sub and connect them to the subdomain.
Okay.
Yes. So
So
it
which means that for example, like for example the domain that I registered is drbnz.
okay.
So the subdomain will be the something that is before that, right?
Yeah, the word you put
Ah,
before that.
okay. Okay. Okay, understood.
Perfect.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
and you can connect more subdomains.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Perfect. Well, Badri,
Mm.
I am sorry again. I want to apologize for making you wait to this session. It wasn't on purpose. I just got lost in answering other guest questions. And I hope you have a good Chinese New Year also. I think you are also celebrating this.
Not really,
And
because I'm not
not
Chinese.
oh, I mean, but like as in
But
like
celebrate with friends.
yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
I'm not Chinese either, but like between my Asian friends, we go and
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
uh, New Year because in Korea in Korea they don't celebrate Chinese New Year, but it is also New Year in Korea somehow.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Okay,
Okay.
buddy. Have a
Okay.
good
Thank
rest of
you.
the day,
All right.
and if anything, just reach out to the agency. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you for joining. Goodbye.
Bye bye.